Last day. Here we go. And this is the story
of how we got to Machu Picchu.
I'm Nicki from Nicki Posts Travel Stuff, and Art and I have decided to do a takeover of each other's channels for this Machu Picchu series. If you want to see Art's edits, hop over to my channel at Nicki Posts Travel Stuff to see those, and you can see from both of our perspectives. Now it's the last day walking, so we're about to go have breakfast. Then we actually have to take a car again to another spot because there's so much construction on the road that we can't walk on one stretch of the road. So we have to drive to one place and then we walk into Aguas Calientes.
Yeah, and tonight we're gonna sleep in our first bed after many, many days, so we're very excited about that. And
first bed and first Wi-Fi.
And first pisco sour to celebrate. Yeah. So see you on day 4.
What? Get him. Oh, it's the ugliest puppy we ever did see. Flea baby. Oh, that's my flea baby. Oh, that's my flea baby. Stretch, stretch. Hola, señor. Goodbye, tent. It's the last time we'll see you. Look at this guy.
Hipster hiking.
We're leaving the last campsite. We're going to take a taxi, and then we're going to start our last walk to Machu Picchu. Ready, Artur? Ready for this last day? Vamos. Our last day on the Salkantay Trail started a bit later than we were used to, as we had to time the roads perfectly. Due to heavy construction, the roads were closed to traffic, opening only at specific times.
We're now taking a car about 30 minutes through this area because it's a bit of a construction site. So if we had to walk through it, it would be extremely dusty, and we're not interested in that today. Although there is a French family that we met at the campsite, and they are walking through it. We can actually see them from here. But we did shave off some hours of our walking day today, which I am very grateful for. I don't know if everyone else is, but we're going to be walking a total of about 4 hours today, and then we're going to make it to Aguas Calientes, our hotel stay.
After our very short viewing break, we were back on the dusty roads until we eventually joined the lineup of other cars and vans waiting to be let through. We just arrived after taking the taxi to the Hidroelectric. The train tracks start here. So we are gonna drop our duffel bags off on the train and then keep walking, and then we'll pick up our duffel bags once we arrive in Aguas Calientes. So let's go. Let's go. We walked just a couple minutes along the tracks with both our day packs and our duffel bags, which were provided by the company. Our chef and porter had already finished their duties and turned back, so we were left carrying everything. Our guide hired a porter who would put our duffel bags on the train to Aguas Calientes once it arrived at 2 p.m.
You don't need it no more family, nothing from here, no?
No, we got
Nope,
everything.
all good.
All right, guess we're gonna start walking now. From the Hidroelectric, the signs to Machu Picchu were very well marked. From time to time, our guide would stop to drop bits of culture and history over the next 4 hours as we followed the train tracks all the way to Aguas Calientes. Let's cross this bridge.
Let's do it.
In moments very reminiscent of the film Stand By Me, minus the dead body searching part. What are we doing here?
Almost halfway to Machu Picchu. Having a cheese sandwich and a bathroom break. Very necessary.
I just got a maracuja fresh homemade popsicle. Babies! Oh, these babies! They're tiny! Oh, it's a little baby. Oh, Oh, it's a little baby. Get him. Look at my precious with a little stick. My baby has a little stick. Ready? Hi, 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 Though we were very tired. What are you guys doing?
Trying to build Machu Picchu.
Yeah, we want to cooperate with Incas. We want to move this stone, but how heavy is
Any luck so far?
It's a lot of weight to carry this Machu Picchu.
We still made time for fun along the way.
Well, you can see some people walking up in Machu Picchu over there. That's where we're going to be tomorrow. You can see some of the buildings already, some of the temples. And this is, what is it?
The famous temple at Huayna Picchu.
Yeah, famous temple here, Huayna Picchu.
We're seeing the first signs of civilization, so it looks like we're reaching Aguas Calientes. Now we just have to find our hotel and take a shower caliente.
Yes, we made it.
After 3 nights and 4 days on the Salkantay Trail, we were relieved to arrive to Machu Picchu town, or Aguas Calientes, and even more excited about the idea of a bed and a hot shower.
We've reached the end of our hiking expedition. This is the end of day 4. Well, it's the afternoon of day 4, but we have arrived at our first objective, which was this hotel.
Yeah, we made it to the hotel. We are still nasty, so we're ready to shower, clean the dirt out of our fingernails, rest a little.
I feel bad even sitting on this clean bed the way we are right now.
Yeah, but the hotel has an amazing view. We're just looking at the mountains and the trees.
We're gonna have a few hours now to rest up and clean up, and then we're gonna meet our guide at around 6:30 for dinner.
Yeah, and then it's our first night sleeping in a bed after several days, so I think we're gonna sleep so well.
It's been a long time coming. I've really been looking forward to this, but it's been such an incredible experience. So in a bit, we're gonna explore Aguas Calientes.
Yeah, and in like 15 hours, we're gonna be in Machu Picchu.
Celebration beers here in Machu Picchu, Pueblo.
Our first beers post-trek.
It's 6:45 a.m. and we just got our entry tickets to Machu Picchu stamped. So that's the entry ticket there, stamped there, and the bus ticket to go up. And then we have one to go down already as well, also stamped. So see you very soon, Machu Picchu.
The bus from Machu Picchu town up to Machu Picchu took about 30 minutes along a winding road. Once we got there, we waited in another line for about 15 minutes until we finally entered the grounds of one of the world's most recognizable tourist attractions.
Okay.
It gets hot really fast because you're walking uphill.
A lot of people here.
Now today we're up here, but yesterday we were just right down there by the river walking, and we could see a little bit of the ridge up top, but now we're here, and now we can see where we were. What do you think, Art?
Very impressive. This is the classic spot where everyone gets their Machu Picchu photo. If you look around, you'll see everyone doing the same thing I'm doing.
Machu Picchu stretches over 5 miles, is one of the 7 wonders of the modern world, and a place that I had been dreaming of seeing for so many years. So finding myself here felt magical. Machu Picchu was once the religious center for Incan leaders in the 14 and 1500s. It was eventually abandoned around the 1530s when the Spanish began their invasion of the region. Fortunately though, the Spanish never found Machu Picchu, and it was virtually untouched by the outside world until 1911, when an American archaeologist was brought here by locals while he was searching for Vilcabamba, another Incan center. The Incan people had cleverly constructed a water supply that brought water down from the nearby mountains. Though the terraced farming did not require irrigation, as rainfall was sufficient. The remaining rainwater, however, was directed back into the water canal. There are over 200 buildings on the grounds of Machu Picchu, including baths, houses, temples, and sanctuaries. They were created by a slow process of carving stones, strong enough to last several centuries, until today. It's looking good.
Good shots?
Yeah, getting some good shots. It's really pretty. It all starts kind of blending together, like things start looking similar, but then you turn around and you're sort of like, wow, you're not really looking behind yourself. So when you see a different angle, it's really amazing.
Well, now we have to say Sulpaiki
Sulpaiki Pachamama.
Machu Picchu.
Machu Picchu.
Sulpaiki Machu Picchu. We just came back from Machu Picchu. That is a huge thing to check off the bucket list, and it has been so much fun switching with Art from Gringo Nation and our little experiment here. But if you want to see what the rest of my channel looks like, just click on this link here. Why not?